Дорогу к ней продолжает осваивать человек. В Советском Союзе впервые в истории осуществлен выход человека из корабля в космическое пространство. Это подлинные документальные кадры. Они сняты 18 марта 1965 года автоматической кинокамерой, установленной на борту космического корабля «Восход-2». Пилотирует корабль Павел Беляев. Вышел из корабля Алексей Леонов.
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm EDC Gunner, and today I have a super cool watch to show you. And ever since the day one on EDC Gunner's channel, on my channel here, I've been trying to deliver you and show you some of the high value watches that are also affordable. So basically bang per buck watches, some of the watches that you don't have to break the bank in order to have some good piece of horology. I wanted to show you lots of these watches, and if you have been following me for a long time, you know I showed you I love Russian watches, and I've showed you the iconic Poljot 313 caliber, and whenever someone asks me what's the best Russian chronograph, I always say I want to say 3133, but I cannot, because it is this one here. This is Poljot STRELA. Strela or Strela means arrow, and this is one of the first Russian chronographs that was developed by the first Moscow watch factory. It's a caliber 3017, and this is a column view chronograph. And however, 3133 movement is iconic and it's a great movement. It cannot compare to this one. And the modern Strelas are cool. You can buy modern brand new Strelas which are powered by the 3133, but if you really want to have the Strela, this is the one you get, the one with the caliber 3017. It's a column wheel chronograph, so it's based on the Swiss Venus 150-152 caliber, and it was basically Russians bought the movements, equipment, know-how. It was all imported from Switzerland to Soviet Union in the mid-50s, and they developed 3017 movement. It was manufactured on the equipment, on Swiss equipment, and it became one of the first chronograph movements produced in the Soviet Union as well. And these watches are very cool. And first thing that strikes you when you look at it is the design. And these watches are not cool because they are affordable. These watches are not cool. You can one of these Strelas features in one of the Hodinkis talking watches video, and you know the type of collectors that are there. And these are just awesome watches. There's not much to it to say, but here I have a Poljot STRELA. It was borrowed. I borrowed this to do a review and from my friend, and if you're watching this, thank you so much. This watch was this is a space watch. Russians were competing. There was a space race back in the days, and one of the Russian astronauts became the first human to walk in space, and he was outside the spacecraft for 12 minutes and 9 seconds. He achieved something no human ever achieved before, and his name is Alexei Akripovich Leonov, and that was a big milestone. And he was wearing Strela during mission preparation, flight training, and missions. He was wearing several Strelas, and yeah, it has a lot of history, this watch, and I don't know what to say, guys. this watch, it doesn't cost a lot. It's not gonna break your bank. And speaking of money, you are always telling me that I don't talk money too much, but this watch is a bargain. You can find them on eBay for around $700, $600. And if you want to buy a brand new, you don't want a vintage, you don't want a hustle and bustle of servicing and repairing costs and everything else, you can buy a brand new Strelas with the Movement 313 caliber. 3 years after this caliber 3017, the 3133 caliber was introduced, and it was pretty much successful, and sadly it ended this one, the Columnville chronograph. But if you're a watch guy, you know you want to have a Columnville chronograph because it's the chronograph to have. And yeah, I don't know what to say, just wanted to share to you. And now we're gonna take a closer look at this watch. I'm gonna put it on my wrist also, and we can have some fun with it. It has a plastic crystal, acrylic plastic crystal. The case is chrome plated. I'm pretty sure it's chrome plated. The modern ones are new. The modern ones are stainless steel, and those are cool watches as well, but not as cool as a 3017 Movement. How many times I'm gonna take that wrong? And it just feels different when you press that Columnville chronograph. It just feels different and feels better because the cam 3133 is a cam movement, and it's robust. It's everything that should be, but it's not as cool as Strela. And this is here alongside. I've been showing you some cool vintage Seikos, some cool, these are also cool automatic. This is automatic, but I kind of somehow I prefer manual wound. I don't know why, but it's just gorgeous. It has a nice here pushers here, rectangle pushers, which I like. The crown, it's a manual wound movement. And I just love manually wounded dishwatches, and I do love busy dials, guys. That's my favorite thing, and it just runs and smooths like butter. So right now I'm gonna put it on my wrist so you can see how it looks on the wrist. So yeah, you can see it wears perfectly. This is a 38mm case. And it's just a beautiful watch. All the words. There's no much you can buy under 1,000 US dollars. You can buy Seagull movements. You can buy some vintage Swiss chronograph. You can buy some vintage Seikos. But the watch with so much history, like this one here, like Strela, it's pretty hard to come by. You can find, yeah, I have here a vintage Pogue that's also a space watch, but Strela somehow, I don't know which one is cooler. Tell me in the comments section, guys. What do you think? Which one is cooler than this? I kind of like Strela, and this is the watch that I can wear, I can see myself wearing from day-to-day basis. Of course, it's not waterproof. This is a chronograph, and all chronographs are not waterproof, but especially this one because it has a very cool and beautiful movement, and this watch can stand hand in hand with some other cool watches, like some vintage Longines watches. They're very significant, and this one is also significant in the watch history, and it has its place in everyone's collection. So not all watches, I know the Omega Moon watch is the most popular watch, space watch, but there are lots of other space watches here with some big histories, and this one is one of them.